Welcome everyone! Takedown 87, we're here, I'm Lucas Roger.
I am the professional Mike Dexter.
And we got a big show for you here tonight, hot off the heels from Unchained.
Oh, what a fantastic show.
And some interesting turn events with you and Ryan Sampson.
I mean...
Any insight on that one?
It's Mr. a need-to-know basis. We'll tell you when we want to tell you.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's the music of your favourite people in the whole world, the High Powers.
I assume you're being sarcastic there. Barrels of
are they anyone's favourite people?
I mean, I think you shook James Anderson's hand.
I'm his favourite.
I mean, you know, you're a pretty subpar commentator. He's a pretty subpar wrestler. Oh, look at this.
Oh, so Adrian Evans is in the High Powers set.
I mean,
he has come out with the Higher Powers, the Higher Powers music.
A while ago, I referred to these gentlemen. No,
whoa!
Fuck off, Anderson.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
Good on you. That's a good drink choice.
Thank you.
That's fucking stupid.
I mean, it's the same drink, you dumbass. Anyway, I called these gentlemen barrels of meat recently. I called the Prodigy warm chicken, James Anderson warm pork, Adrian Evans is warm sausage. Barrels of meat.
Interesting. Right? I really don't know what you're on about, man.
They're a barrel of meat. Do you not know what a barrel of meat would smell like, especially those products?
I imagine it wouldn't smell too nice.
You know what, actually? They smell like you think the Minion smells like. You know, when the Minion comes over here and just gets his face right up to ours, they smell kind of like that.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Alright.
I got something
start
to
this
tell
off
us.
because I got a few items of business to take care of. The first I want to take care of is what happened last Friday at Unchained before the event. Somebody ran over my brother. Now I've heard people say, I've heard the rumours going around that it's supposedly I was involved, supposedly James Anderson was involved, supposedly Adrian Evans was involved. Let me tell you something. I may be sick and I may be an asshole, but I wouldn't stoop to the level of running somebody over, let alone my own family. James was with me. Adrian Evans was in the office as we were having a meeting. Now, if you're blind, you'd see that Adrian Evans has finally opened his eyes and joined the right side. That's right, Adrian Evans is officially a part of the Higher Powers. You see, after we kicked Mike Dexter to the curb, I think this is better than a like-for-like replacement, don't you?
Major improvement.
You see, because now combined, standing in this ring, 8-time SAWF champions. The most dominant force in the SAWF, past, present, and in the future, because nobody is going to top us. The other thing, that apparently there's a little bit of tension between James Anderson and myself after Unchained. Would like to let you all know that we are perfectly fine.
Hello.
We had a wrestling match, we are fine.
Show people how to wrestle.
So now that Unchained is in the rearview mirror, now we've got to look towards Wrestle War. The same event.
And that is the music of none other than Jack Blade and...
The creeped out at you?
He always comes over and has something to say to me.
He's your boyfriend, right?
Just to see you, boys!
In tow with the key to victory.
Of course, we're claiming that from my boy, Ryan Sampson.
After a quite a dominating display
And we've got the Minion out here.
as well.
Of course, losing to Adrian Evans at Unchained.
Someone come on me! I have something to say.
Quite the scene transpiring here in the ring. The Higher Powers here with
I'd like to congratulate you both on a awesome championship match. Really, the only way I can describe it, it was like friendly fire was turned on at the daycare. Fucking beautiful. Love it.
Friendly fire at the
Pretty
daycare?
good. I haven't heard that one before. Now, as you
Should be funny.
can both see, this key back where it belongs. Now,
Calm down, Tiger.
you need to put a leash on him or what? Oh, he had one. And it's fucking
Is that chain?
He knows how to take it off. I don't know. When a dog can take off their own leash, they're fucking walking themselves. I don't know. But regardless, I won by fucking fair margin my Clown Asylum match. And well,
It's clapping.
I had a chat with a good old 50% owner.
I hate 50 cent.
50 cent.
Percent, sorry.
Not a fan of 50 Cent, is James Anderson.
Well, you see, I believe that after my undeniable, dominant victory, that I deserve to be #1 contender. Now, 50% owner, he agreed with me, but he also had another idea.
Of course. There's always
He's full of ideas.
Let me guess. He wants to have a match where I defend my title against you and the minion, 2-on-1, right?
Oh,
Is
yeah, that sounds like
is
something.
that the odds I'm facing?
Close, but no cigar. The odds are actually more in your favour than you would think.
Ha!
That's a first.
I like this.
Now, we're going to have a 6-man elimination cage. Team High Powers versus Team Sawf. That would be myself, my little sidekick here, and another person of my choosing who will be revealed in due time.
So what does that have to do with my title?
Well, you see, whoever is left in the ring, well, sorry, if the High Powers win,
Cool.
you retain.
See, that's teamwork, right? there.
Teamwork. Ah, that's easy.
Right.
But whoever wins on my team, they take home the championship.
What?
So hang on, let me get this
Whoa,
straight.
whoa, whoa.
Wait, let me get this straight.
If he gets eliminated, does he lose the title?
Uh-oh. If High Powers retains, he keeps.
So let me get this straight. Hold on a minute.
This is dodgy.
Wait a minute.
I see what
hang
he's
on.
done here.
So we're fighting to keep my title, but you guys are fighting as individuals to win my title.
So really,
So in theory,
he's still screwing
this
you.
is the stupidest idea I've heard in my life. Because the fact is, you guys need to coexist. We already do. And who in the hell are you going to choose
Blue hell.
to coexist with you? Who are you going to pick? Respalda? Thunderstorm?
Samurai Jack.
Mr. MacMoon?
Mr. McMahon.
I do like his face. He has a nice crescent face. It's very
Crescent.
pretty.
Ryan Sampson? I mean, you guys can't get along. So who are you going to choose?
All will be clear in due time, gentlemen.
Oh,
and believe
God.
me,
Don't worry.
you'll enjoy this one.
Probably be fucking that mophead cunt.
You weren't there for it, mate.
Fuck.
You weren't there for it, mate. I've been here for 10 years. You haven't. Are you done talking?
I was fucking done talking.
Get out of my
I've been
ring.
trying to leave for ages. Just
Get
keep
the-
talking about mopeds. Oh, so I've got an idea actually. Let's get a little bit of let's get Wrestle War started early tonight. I've got an idea. How about this? Right? Let's see how good you two are. How about tonight? Two of you, Mr. Adrian Evans, James Anderson of the High Powers. Get Wrestle War started early tonight, shall we?
You know what, gentlemen? Have yourself a deal.
Stupid like that.
I was just a random but he's lucky.
See you later tonight.
I'll be right there. I'll be right here watching. See you tonight.
So a big main event here tonight.
The tag team match.
Big tag team action and some further implications for
Wrestle War, I
Wrestle
believe.
War. Yes.
So it's our next big PSV.
Not exactly sure on the details. I just heard there.
Well, it seemed like they're going to have like a elimination 6-person tag
Something like that.
with the
Where
championship on the line.
Don't scratch
we'll,
that!
we'll be able to give you some clear clarity
Yeah,
on that
as the weeks go
it
on.
comes through and stuff like that. Obviously, I mean, it came from the mind of Jack Blade, so it might not even be that clear to begin
Absolutely.
with.
I think I proved before.
The higher powers taken off. Why does he keep coming over here?
I don't know. He's. It's a confusing situation. Strange, confusing times.
Well, with that big tag team match.
Sorry to cut you off. Can I just clarify one thing?
Yeah?
They said that they kicked me out of the higher powers, right? So if I was looking for a new client, and this has been going on for a while between me and Ryan Sampson, if I was looking for a new client, obviously I was looking to leave the higher powers anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so them kicking me out really did nothing
You
for
left.
the long run. Well, they did fire me, but I would have left eventually, right?
Yeah, alright.
Okay, so sorry to cut you off, but...
Well, we'll stay tuned. We've got a big night of action for you here to come. Back to Takedown 87. We've got a big singles match coming up for you. We've got Samurai Jack taking on the debuting Mr. Mac Moon. We did see him at Unchained, but this will be his first match here in the SAWF.
Speaking of first matches, I believe your first match was for the SAWF Championship, right?
True.
You know who else has had a one-on-one match with for the SAWF Championship?
Who?
Ryan Sampson. He's only had one-on-one match, the same man as you, right?
Uh-huh.
So why is a man of talent of Ryan Sampson, who by the way had that in an open challenge after escaping the clown asylum, he was beaten up, going to a championship match. Why does a wrestler have the same amount of title matches as a commentator? Don't you think that's a bit unfair?
Well, you're the one who put my name on that, so
Absolutely.
I feel you can answer that question better than
But
I can.
the opportunities that Ryan Sampson has been,
Well,
opportunities.
Regardless, it is Mr. Mac Moon.
Oh my
He's here.
god, this is
The debut.
hello, Mr. Matt Moon. I'm not a big fan of the white hood. It makes him look like a KKK member.
Whoa!
I don't speak Spanish. Are you in the KKK?
What?
He nodded. He nodded. He is a member of the KKK. He just did
No
the
wonder
initial.
he has aligned himself to the dark side.
Wow.
Has responded in an area. He missed
I
the
was
name.
joking. He is a member of the KKK. Wow. Also, speaking of championship matches, even though it's a bit weird that you, a commentator, had the same number.
Again,
of
you
one-
were the one who got me that title
yes, but you think that the management would give Ryan
Yeah,
Sampson-
sure.
Anyway, you know how James Anderson, former three-time champion, and how I used to manage him. And do you know what my one goal since coming into this company was?
What?
Was to manage a champion. And when James won that at No Remorse, I thought I got that right. But I was thinking when the Prodigy told me I'd never manage a champion again, I realized
Samurai Jack is here.
I want to give this man respect, so I'll wait until he passes to continue my point. I'm not bowing to this man though, because hey, as my hero and mentor Billie Eilish once said, I'm the bad guy, right?
A new look for Samurai Jack here.
Are you seriously bowing to this man?
Yes, it's a show of respect in his culture. Yeah, sure.
You're Mexican. That's a Japanese thing.
Hola,
He lived
hola.
in China. That's close enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, as I was saying, right, when James won that title at No Remorse, I thought that my goal had been successfully completed. But you know what? As I said, Prodigy said I'd never manage a champion again.
Yeah.
You know what? I am taking that off the table. When James won that championship, I wasn't even officially in his corner. The next time, when Ryan Sampson wins a championship, then my goal will be complete. I have never managed a champion. I am taking that goal away.
Interesting. But here we have
First time ever.
The first match between Mr. Mac
Also,
Moon.
we don't know Mr. Matt Moon's experience in the ring. Is this his first match ever? Has he been in other companies? Has the KKK rally
What
meetings?
the hell is he doing? What the hell is
Tickling
he?
the fingers.
What the hell? And a bit of
So,
my game that appears.
He confirmed he was in the KKK, right? Do you think they wrestle at the rallies?
I don't want to know anything about the KKK. I don't want to.
I threw that out as a joke and he confirmed it.
Yeah.
Should we get the FBI here?
Yeah. I mean, I heard.
Should you arrest him?
I heard that nearby that they came not too long ago, so maybe they were looking for it.
I thought that was for Jack Blade, but maybe I was wrong.
Yeah, maybe they knew about Mr. McMoon before us. Oh my God, he's
Samurai
gone!
Jack
He
gone.
has Mr. McMoon's head!
He has
The head of Mr. McMoon.
Do you think that's just mask, or is that?
No, I think
or
that-
is his head shaking?
I think that's how he looks. But then again, it could be a mask since he's allegedly a member of the clan.
I mean, like, no, it's definitely a mask, but do you think his head is actually shaped?
Oh, maybe. He got a mask that is a shit. What is Respaldo de Nero doing?
He's distracting the referee.
He's not doing a good job of it. Oh,
No one claimed that Respaldo Nero was the smartest man.
yeah. It's
He's
true.
hanging around with a KKK member and he's all dressed in black.
Yeah, I don't really understand that.
Who do you think you are?
I feel like the KKK doesn't like Mexicans either.
I mean,
What are you?
I'm pretty sure it was about white supremacy.
oh, yeah, that makes sense, those ghosts. But how do they feel about Japanese people?
I wouldn't think they'd like them either, actually.
What about Minion people? Minion lives matter.
I don't know.
Are you saying Minion lives don't matter?
No, I'm just saying I don't know what.
You racist.
An interesting pimple there. Mr. McMoon getting his shoulder up.
Samurai Jack in his short
Oh,
time.
and Mr. McMoon.
Samurai Jack here in his short career has had, quite a few, matches. He's had a championship match.
He's had the same championship matches as Ron Sampson.
Yeah, but he's a wrestler.
Yeah,
I mean, like he's had the
guess.
same amount of one-on-one. Ryan Sampson's been in 4 ways of championship scrambles. Mr.
And
McMoon.
he got the eyes. And what is Mr. McMoon doing now?
Mr. McMoon
He's
is.
just doing whatever.
Wait a minute.
Get him!
Do you think so? At our last PSC Unchained, we unfortunately Carmelo before the show got hit by a car. It was the debut of Mr. McMoon on that night.
Yeah.
We've never seen him before that. Do you think that they tied in? Do you think Mr. McMoon on his debut
Are you
night,
saying maybe Mr. McMoon?
maybe he ran down
was in a car.
Carmelo before the show, make a statement for himself before debuting?
Someone as evil as him that could be in the clan, I wouldn't put it past him. And I kicked in the midsection there.
I mean,
Clung to the back of the head of Samurai Jack, and Mr. McMoon is in control right now.
Carmelo, like, he's a bit ethnic, right? I think there's some Greek in there potentially, right?
Something like that.
Is he like Italian or some crap?
Yeah, something like that. So yeah,
So racist right there,
he
KKK
could
member.
be a target, absolutely. But right now, Mr. McMoon may have this one. And what's he doing here?
Oh my God, he's doing
The
he just did the no, you can't see me.
5 knuckle shuffle.
Is Mr. McMoon John Cena?
Oh my God! And the impact he got on that one, that could be it.
Yeah, oh my God.
And Samurai Jack got his shoulder up.
Can you imagine if that would have been 3?
I mean, the impact that he got, you saw the way that Samurai Jack's body just threw into the air like that.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't have been surprised if he was finished like that, but maybe Mr. McMoon is calling for the end now.
Do you know what his big impact move is?
I have no idea.
When you came in, you would always go around the back and shake the wrestler's hands. Have you had any
I don't-
interactions with this man?
No.
Show you respect. Respect this.
Samurai Jack asking for respect, and Mr. McMoon did a bound.
This big action of Samurai Jack, bowed to him. He just kicked him low.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure. But I mean, anything to get the.
Oh,
upper
anything?
hand.
Aren't you supposed to be Mr. Goody Two Shoes around here?
I mean, he needs to try and win this match, and he was able to get it through
Throwing
that
Mr. McMahon
means.
to the outside. Do you think it's hard for Mr. McMahon to wrestle in sunglasses?
Yeah. Imagine if one gets broken into your eye. That'd be horrible.
I assume that's why Adam
And
referees without glasses.
what is going on here? Oh my God! And I was just talking about.
You see the cousins brawling on the outside.
And now
Oh, Samurai Jack fighting with De Niro.
Larry taking him off of. Is this
Disqualification.
a disqualification? In this one, the referee has called for it, and
Oh, and a big
just a
brawl
brawl
here.
breaking out.
Cameraman, over here! I have some news! I am sick and tired of my stupid cousin attacking me for no reason. So to settle this, wrestle war, a Mexican death match. It will be a standoff between me and my stupid cousin to prove once and for all who is the better cousin. So, Esparta, if you are listening, answer the challenge and don't be a pussy. Okay? You got it? Answer it. And if that rude man gets anywhere near me, I am going to kill him and send him back to McDonald's. Ah!
Welcome back! Takedown 87, we got a huge main event for you. Big tag team match. The higher powers, which now consists of Adrian Evans, as we've learned,
Absolutely.
taking on Jack Blade.
Taking my
and
spot,
winning.
I don't want it.
Yeah,
That's
they
fine.
said it was a trade. You for him.
Yeah, I guess,
And
that means like I've taken his spot
Yeah.
in Cowboys from Hell.
Well, that doesn't exist anymore.
I mean, like it did, so you
But
know,
like, I guess I see the logic.
I'm a better
I see
Adrian
that.
Evans than Adrian Evans.
Well, they were saying that they've traded up.
I think Ryan Sampson
He's a
traded up.
better Mike Dexter.
No one's a better
than-
Mike Dexter than me. That's my name.
I just confused myself, honestly.
Oh, I don't know what's so confusing.
Nothing confusing about the higher powers.
Barrels
on
of
their way.
meat.
Okay,
Barrels
that's
of meat.
confusing.
Oh, smelly, sweaty orgy of meat. Yeah, absolutely right.
Gross thinking.
Is it gross? Is it really that gross?
Just gross thinking. I got a weak stomach.
I mean, don't we all, pal?
I know. And here come James Anderson and Adrian Evans, as well with the SAWFO champion,
Oh, absolutely.
the Prodigy. Now we've seen.
Coming right over here.
Move out of your chair.
Why?
Huh?
I've got a no contact, so I don't even think about it.
Since you've become a manager, that
I'm
no
not a
contact,
manager.
Since you've become a manager, that no contact clause is no longer valid. So you have 3 seconds to move out of this chair. I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Thank you. Lucas, how you going?
Hey, how's it going, Prodigy?
Good. Look, I had to just take care of some loose ends and get rid of the dead weight here, so just adding a little bit of class to your commentary.
Well, thank you, I guess. Always good to have you here on commentary, and right now in the ring we have the team of Adrian Evans and James Anderson. I would rather start talking about, we've seen you and Adrian Evans work together in recent weeks, but we haven't seen this combination yet. I assume though, with your announcement at the beginning of the show that Adrian Evans is officially a part of the High Powers, there should be a strong level of cohesion between these two.
Well, like I told you before, at Unchained, Adrian Evans was involved in a meeting with the High Powers. There is cohesion, there is going to be cooperation between the two tonight. You're going to see that tonight. See, in a few weeks' time, we've got this Wrestle War 6-man tag match for my title. It's going to be us 3 against 3 from the SAWF. You're going to get a prime example of why we are on the same team, why we're on the same page. And let's be fair, Team SAWF, whoever is the last man standing wins the title.
They're all going to be out for themselves.
3 egos doesn't make a team.
Whereas you guys are therefore coexisting for your sake.
Exactly.
You're not out like, say James Anderson isn't out for James Anderson, he's out for the Prodigy.
We're all fighting for one goal,
Yeah, okay.
whereas they're all fighting for an individual.
Hello, Mike's not here. He always comes to see Mike for some reason.
Touch it, that's as close as you're going to get to it. You got to focus on those two, not me.
Jack Blade on Psycho's minion. Jack Blade has regained that key to victory in a brutal Clown Asylum match with Ryan Sampson at Unchained. Only 1 week to go. Now you got to think, maybe Jack Blade might still be feeling the effects of that match.
Oh yeah. Tell you, I've been in matches like that and you feel it for a couple of weeks. He's going to be feeling it tonight, he's going to be feeling it next week. Hell, by the time Wrestle War rolls around, that's when he's going to be 100%. He's going to be feeling it for the next few weeks.
And These guys are absolutely insane. But we are about to get started in this contest.
You can suck. Show me you're actually worth something for once.
Jack Blade allowing the minion to start us out, I believe, and representing the higher powers.
Ring the bell.
It's looking like Adrian Evans at the time being. And the minion going straight in. Adrian Evans tying himself up to the ropes, creating a break, not allowing the minion to get in. And some strikes being exchanged right now between Adrian Evans and Zyke's minion. Adrian Evans coming up on top, out on top.
Now you watched Unchained, Lucas. You called the whole show.
Right here.
You saw what happened at the start of Unchained when Adrian Evans destroyed the minion. The same thing's going to happen right now.
And I mean, not too long ago, a few months ago, we saw him destroy the minion at Mind Games.
Exactly. Where do you think Adrian Evans got some of that stuff from?
Oh, I think had that discussion on commentary, and we've had that discussion for a while that, you know, even when maybe you and Adrian Evans weren't aligned, obviously he's got to, you look towards success. So Adrian Evans has always probably got to look towards the prodigy at some point, especially with him growing up.
Exactly.
Like, you know, you may have been good friends the whole time, but you look to who's the best, and maybe you take notes on what they do to make sure that they're the best.
Look, I understand. When I step in the ring with Adrian Evans, I knew I was stepping into the ring with the best wrestler. Right? I knew there was only one person besides James Anderson on opposite sides of the ring that could take me to my limit. Adrian Evans did that. At Showdown, he pushed me for 40 minutes. And do you know what that was? When he pushed me for 40 minutes, that was the final tick of approval that he needed to bring himself over. All he had to do was change his mindset.
Well, and especially going to sudden death, no falls right up until the end there, shows that you two, blow for blow, were even through that match. Would you agree?
I'd say so. Well, for 16 months that we feuded, we were pretty even.
Yeah?
I got the briefcase. At the same time I got the briefcase, he got the title. We were always on the same path as each other. Now, we stand side by side with each other.
Now, Jack Blade has been courted into the high powers side of the ring, away from the minion. Great tag team strategy there.
Exactly. This is what you're going to get at Wrestle War. It's going to be a team versus a team of individuals.
And another thing about that team of individuals is they don't even have that third individual finalized yet.
Well, the thing
Whereas
is,
you have all three members finalized, you can already start running those meetings, running those game planning. And I mean, I can't see the Jack Blade and Minion in a meeting.
Well, look, I have to give them credit. There is one thing that they may have over us, is the fact that their third partner, we don't know who it is.
Yeah, a wild card.
Exactly.
So I guess you can't game plan for them.
We like to game plan, we like to study, we like to look at our opponents. We can't game plan for that opponent until we know exactly who it is. But if it's somebody we've stepped in the ring with before, if it's somebody we know, it's not going to take us long. The fact is, I don't know what Jack Blade is up to. I don't know if Jack Blade's made a call and he knows who this third person's going to be. He said we'll find out in due time. That's what he deserves.
Adrian Evans sending the minion crashing to the outside.
Who do you think that third person's going to be, Lucas?
I have no idea. I mean,
Are you it?
to my knowledge, no.
Okay.
I have not.
It's good because I'd hope you'd be on the high powers side.
I have
if
not.
it's a
No
situation like
one's
that.
made a call to me or anything like that. And I mean, what do I have to offer to their team as commentator who's had one match?
Well, you've had one match, but it was a title match.
I guess.
You've had more than what some other people have had here. Your first match, you had a title match. That's a pretty good track record there, I'd say.
And firm strikes there from James Anderson. Hat is still firmly on.
You know what that
In
means.
control.
They haven't worked it off. If this guy can still have his hat on a few minutes into a match, they're clearly not doing their job.
Yeah, and I mean, Adrian Evans and James Anderson have done a good job isolating Jack Blade here. They've kept him in this ring. It's like his minion has not
Exactly.
been able to really get much in.
It's a bit of a
Working on the arm
it's a
there.
bit of a surprise because the weak link out of these two is clearly the minion.
I'm surprised they haven't isolated it. But then again, Jack Blade is...
I guess you isolate what you can get.
Jack Blade is probably the most formidable on the team at the moment. At the Wrestle War team, that is, so...
I mean, maybe as well, James and Adrian might think, you don't necessarily need to isolate the minion. They both know that they can handle the pretty easy minion. They can both handle the minion alone, let alone together.
And you know, the funny thing is too, right, Jack's talking about finding this third partner. You know, if he doesn't find a third partner, what is this going to be, 3-on-2? They're already going to be at a disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, that is, I think, a great point.
When push comes to shove, we understand that these two may be a pair, but when push comes to shove, is the minion really going to just lay down for Jack Blade? Wouldn't the minion want a championship?
I mean, we've seen that he has that streak. I mean, coming after your briefcase when you had the briefcase, and I assume going after Adrian Evans must be motivated by something. So maybe he does have, the minion does have it in him that he does want this. And it's not just about causing pain and suffering.
Well, all I'm saying is if Jack Blade listens to this, you know, if he watches takedowns and whatnot, all I'm saying to him is that he can't trust the minion as much as he thinks he can. Let's be honest, when the title's on the line, if you're not in this company for the championship, you're in the wrong company.
Most definitely. And as well, I mean, on your point about whether or not they can even find a third member, who would want to align themselves with these
Well,
people?
I already ran down the list. I mean, Respaldo De Niro, I don't know why you'd want to get him for anyway. Thunderstorm, well, he's, again, another one. I don't think they really get along. Ryan Sampson, well, clearly they don't get along.
I would say that's
out of the tremendous. That is out of the picture, right? And then you've got Mr. McMoon.
Who knows what's going on with him?
Who knows what's going on with him? I've seen apparently there's a few issues going on backstage with him. And then Samurai Jack. I mean, it's no real credible partners there. So,
I mean, in the higher powers, you kind of have the entire upper echelon, the higher rung of the SAWF, just entirely localized within.
well, like I said, 8 Sawf titles between us. 3 for me, 3 for Anderson, 2 for Evans.
I mean,
that's pretty impressive.
And the only other person to hold that title is Jack Blade in this company right now.
Which is, you know, you have a look at it, including myself in this section right here, you've got a 9-time champion. Oh, it's pretty impressive.
The concussion creator connecting right there. That could be a huge victory there for Jack. And getting the pin on James Anderson with the concussion creator. Jack Blade picking up the victory. And that's got to give Jack Blade a lot of momentum going into Wrestle War. And he is focused right on Prodigy right now, and the Prodigy is not happy about the result of this one. You've got to start to think, could this play on the minds of the higher powers, the fact that they lost this tag team contest to the team of Jack Psycho Blade and the Minion? Now, Jack Blade mentioned of Minion makes himself useful, but I feel Jack Blade did a lot of work there. But is Jack Blade doing all the work really going to cut it in that 6-man elimination match that we're going to see at Wrestle War? Jack Blade is focused on getting that title back. And with the key to victory in his possession, maybe he has the ability to do it. And we heard at the start of the show, everything was fine in the higher powers, but right now, everything's not looking too fine to me. There's going to be some strong words in the meeting place of the higher powers.
Jack Blade might have won a battle, but he ain't hell winning the damn war.
You heard it here from Adrian Evans. Jack Blade has not won the war, but he will be looking towards Wrestle War to get that SAWF Championship. That was a big show here at the SAWF. As always, I've been Lucas Roger for Mike Dexter, who who's unfortunately not here, was kicked off by the Prodigy. I'm sure he would want you to have a great night too. We'll see you next time.